Hi, it's Isa again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guess what day it is? It's Sunday. It's the day I take a shower, brush my teeth, put on some makeup and some cute clothes, and get ready to speak with you. Not that I don't take a shower the other days or brush my teeth. I do. Well, sometimes I don't. No, just kidding. So today I am going to go a little bit more in detail as to why I chose to leave LA and study in France. So let's just start from the beginning. A quick overview. When I was 15, I studied French, and I just kind of had this natural ability to, like have the accent naturally, like the words just flowed from my mouth. It's hard to explain. It might be because I speak Spanish, or just simply because I really, really fell in love with the language. Anyway, so let's go back to how it is that I decided to come to France. So, what happened is that over the course of my early 20s, I had been kind of like straggling around, trying to make sense out of life, working different jobs and not, you know, finding the courage or self confidence to really, pursue my studies or do something very serious with my life. Anyway, so I'm 25 at the time, and I had been delaying this dream trip since I was 15 and studied French um, to Paris. I've been putting it off for one reason or another, whether it be financially or I was also engaged. That's a whole nother story. So I said, you know what? Life is short, and it's time to make it happen. So I saved my money, and even though I had like a lot of expenses, especially with my lease, I had a $1,500 lease for a room in Santa Monica. Again, that's another story. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna spend New Year's in France. So 2019, December 31st, yours truly takes off. I take Air France, and I have 2 weeks in Paris, and I'm like nervous, excited, all alone, solo trip. I said, that's it. I'm not waiting for nobody. And there I am, and I was just fascinated. And the first night, I remember I was walking down like Champs-Élysées, and I was starving, and I ate my first crepe with like the Nutella. It was warm. It was cold outside. It just hit the spot. And then, over the course of days, I kind of began to get bored. And since I really didn't know anyone over there, I was forced to just be with myself, something I hadn't really done before, to channel or tune in to my internal conversation. And then I had this moment outside. It was at Tuileries, which is like a garden right outside the Louvre. And I had this moment where I asked myself this question, like, Issa, like, girl, like, what do you want out of life? Like, what are you doing? Who are you? Where are you going? And I said, wow, if I was able to make it to France, I can do anything I set my mind to. And I want to finish my studies, and I want to be a financially independent woman. So I love business. I like the French language. Why not finish my studies in France? And that's when I made that decision in 2020 in January. And then I started looking up schools, and then I found my school, which I chose because it's a 1 year program where you get your bachelor's instead of doing 2 years in the States. They had a partnership with my college, Santa Monica College, so I could just, do my last year, and it was also inexpensive. So it was around like 8 grand or so. And I got to work. I took all the classes I needed to come. I saved my money. I stopped eating meat. I started shopping at the 99-cent store. I did everything that I had to do, even working jobs. Like I did a seasonal job at Lululemon over the holidays, coupled with another part-time job at a gym. And I also cleaned garages. And then I quit my gym job, and then I pursued a full-time job in Santa Monica as a like a dietary consultant. I sold diet food for, 3 months, 4 months, working like around 40 hours a week, and I was just tired. It was crazy. It was sales, it was dealing with people, and I said, and then my boss didn't know I was leaving for France, but she kept telling me, like, you can like do it, like, because at the time, also to save money, let me backtrack a little bit. I was living in a little room and I was paying like $750 in a back house, and I was just miserable. I didn't like it. I wanted my own space. I didn't like my roommate. She was annoying. She just kind of controlled everything. She'd get annoyed over the most little petty things, and I just kind of didn't want anyone telling me what to do anymore. So anyway, so I said, oh yeah, sure, like, yeah, I mean, I'll find a place. But I lied. I was making $2,200 a month, and that wasn't sufficient for me to pay for my own apartment. I mean, I would just be living paycheck to paycheck like everyone else, and I didn't want this for me. I just felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't get ahead in LA. I felt tired of the people. I knew I needed to do something to shake things up, and find my way. And I said, you know what, okay, to make sure I've made the right decision, I'm gonna give LA my best shot. And I tried the dating scene too. I dated a lot before coming, and just one thing or another, like, there was no chemistry. The guy just wanted sex. It was just I was sick of this LA scene. And then the guys that I dated had like professional jobs. Like, I went on a date with a doctor. He worked in the ER. I went out with a project manager for like a pharmaceutical company. I went out with an accountant for like Deloitte. Yeah, I mean, I dated all these professional guys, and I always felt like intimidated by them, or like they expected me, since I am 27, to already have a, financially, like, to be like established, to have my career, to have my own place. And I just kind of always felt like they wouldn't take me seriously. Maybe that's in my head, but let me check my notes and make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I think I've covered pretty much everything, and I will, as I continue to post more videos, I will go a little bit more in detail about my upbringing and why it took me so long to get it together. And the story is going to continue to unfold, and you can always feel free to leave questions, comments in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. It helps the algorithm. And I will also have my Patreon page up, where you can subscribe, and then at the end of the video, if not in the description, I can post your Instagram handle so other people can access you. Thank you for listening. I hope I didn't bore you. Have a great Sunday, and à la prochaine.